guys, it's Nicola. Welcome to today's update. It is Tuesday the 7th of February. What? Tuesday the 7th of April, and welcome to this week's update. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit funny today, but I think I'm coming down with something and I've just got a bit of a sore throat and I'm now starting to feel just a bit congested. So I apologise if I sound a bit funny or if I get choked up or anything, but yeah, that's why. So I have quite a few things to update you guys on, so I figured I'd just get straight into it. I am now on my 3rd day of injection, so I started that on Sunday, and so far they're going really well. Just like last time, I'm not really feeling the injections themselves yet, which is always good, but I know that probably after a couple more days of injections I'll start to feel them, which is never fun, but it's just part of the process, so it's all good. The one thing that I did notice yesterday, and I didn't notice this at the time of the injection, and neither did Ryan, but I have a massive bruise on my stomach from yesterday morning, so I'll show you that to you guys. So that is the big bruise there. So I've had 2 injections on this side. So my first day was on this side, second day that side, and then today was on this side. So I try to just alternate days. And as you can see, I've got a big bruise there. Like, it doesn't hurt or anything, but I must have hit a capillary or something. So it looks a lot worse than it actually is. Like, it doesn't hurt or anything like that. It just looks a bit nasty. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, like I didn't even feel it. So initially what I thought may have happened was that I've done the injection, and then probably about half an hour after my injection I was feeling a little bit crampy, so I put some magnesium oil on there and I like rubbed it into my stomach and around onto my lower back, and so I was wondering if maybe that in some way brought out the bruising, but I tested that theory this morning and I did an injection and put magnesium oil on it this morning, and so far there's no bruise there from this morning. So I'm thinking I just hit a capillary and it bruised a lot more than normal, because like I've done that before and I only ever got like a really small little bruise that was more of like the yellowy brown colour as opposed to like the purple. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. It's just something that makes my stomach look a bit gross and a lot worse than it actually is. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't hurt at all, and I didn't even notice that I'd done it. So I only noticed when I like had to undo my pants to go to the bathroom and I was like, oh my god, what is that? Other than that, I'm feeling completely fine. I don't have any effects of the injections yet. I mean, I'm coming down with something. I came home yesterday a little bit early from work because I just had this really sore throat and like a headache, and you know when you feel really achy and sore and just really run down and you know you're going to come down with something. So I came home and just had like a really relaxing afternoon, drank lots of water, tried to take some vitamins. So I took some vitamin C, I took like my normal Black Moors pregnancy multivitamin, took some vitamin D and some magnesium, and I think that was about it. I just pretty much took whatever I could to try get some extra vitamins into me, had some veggies and that sort of thing for dinner, and I woke up this morning and my sore throat is definitely feeling better. It hurts a little bit when I swallow, but nowhere near like it did yesterday. But I'm just now starting to feel a little bit congested up through here, and then just like a little bit achy in my head, but really like nothing compared to yesterday. So I'm hoping like I've dodged most of it, because I really don't want to be sick while I'm going through this. That's just would be the worst timing ever. And yeah, so I'm really hoping I've avoided it. I was only saying to myself like 3 or 4 days ago that I haven't been sick for ages, so that's probably now why I'm sick, because I was thinking, you know what, I haven't had like a cold or anything, like I've been so lucky. And then sure enough, I start to feel sick. So it's, you know, and it's probably a combination of being really run down from the last few weeks. It's been super busy at work, so I think it's just a combination of everything finally catching up on me, which is a bit annoying. But like I said, I think, fingers crossed, that I caught it early enough by, you know, taking that rest and taking all those vitamins, that hopefully I've got on top of it. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is I'm starting acupuncture again. So I really didn't want to go back to the same acupuncturist that I used to go to, because I just think that he wasn't listening to me, and I don't know if he knows enough about the whole IVF process to be really helpful. So I've decided to go somewhere else. There was this place there's a few suburbs over that someone had recommended to me, but I had a look and I was like, the people that work there must only work like on a Thursday or a Friday, so it was really hard to get in, and none of the times were going to suit my work schedule. So I ended up having to look for another place, and I found this place that's actually just down the road from my work, so that's probably going to work quite well because I can just go there after work or before work, or even like if I really had to, I could like go in my lunch break or anything like that, because it's like 5 minutes away from my work. And it's just a guy that he works out of his house, but he's got like a really good website. He's got so much information about fertility and IVF and everything like that, so he definitely knows his stuff. So I'm really excited to go see him. I'm seeing him on Thursday about like 6:30 at night or something, so I'm just going to stay back late at work and I'll go to an appointment there, and I'll let you guys know what he's like. Hopefully he's really good. He sent me this questionnaire thing to fill out, so it was 9 pages of questions, so really thorough, asking the reason for the consultation, just your general medical history, your surgical history, what medications that you're on, your occupation, obviously your general lifestyle, whether you drink or smoke or anything like that. And then he had this whole list of symptoms, and you could like tick things that you're currently experiencing and things that in the past you've experienced. So quite a few on there. It talks about your obstetric history, contraception history, your gynecological history, illness and infections, just your general history and family history, any investigations that you've had for your gynecological issues, your menstrual history, what else, like your ovulation, all to do with your cycle, what reproductive things you've gone through, your exercise and all that sort of thing. So it was really thorough. At my last clinic they definitely didn't ask that in depth into things. Like there was maybe a few questions about your menstruation, but it was like seriously like this long, and they didn't really go into like all of your symptoms and that sort of thing. So this questionnaire is definitely a lot more thorough than the last place that I went, so I'm hoping that means that, you know, he definitely knows his stuff. And by looking at his website, he's got lots of information, and it's all literature, it's all based on actual research rather than, you know, people just writing what they believe and that sort of thing. So definitely excited about that. I definitely love acupuncture, and I used to go quite a lot. In fact, I used to go weekly, and so I have missed it, so it'd be really good to get back into that again. Even if it doesn't really help in terms of making eggs and that sort of thing, it'll definitely help me to relax and just like let go and that sort of thing. So something that I'm really trying to focus on this cycle is just overall being healthy, and that doesn't include just my nutrition, but looking at my holistic health, so my emotions, my nutrition, my mental health, my exercise, everything, and taking that all and just trying to be as healthy as I can. So obviously taking my vitamins, eating a nice balanced regular diet, and trying to cut out as much processed foods as I can, exercising, and I'll go into a little bit about that in a second, acupuncture as well, and I'm getting back into my meditation, so meditating every night, just you know, for like 5-10 minutes, where you just get into that really nice relaxed state, and just visualizing my ovaries and my uterus and everything like that being healthy and working well. I really am a firm believer in visualization. I think it works really well if you visualize the things that you want, and including that in my meditation, it just really relaxes me, and I feel like I'm doing something and I'm visualizing what I want. And whether that works or not, I don't know, but I think it does, and I think at least it gets you into a place where you're really relaxed, and that has got to be of some benefit. Going back to exercising, I am changing what I've been doing a little bit, so I've decided that I'm probably going to put down the weights for a little while and just concentrate on doing like body weights and that sort of thing, so not doing heavy weights and not getting my heart rate up too high and not stressing my body too much and not getting to the point where I'm really sore and I've got aching muscles and that sort of thing, because I think that if my body's repairing all my muscles, that is not concentrating on other things that it needs to do. So I'm still very much a firm believer in exercising during this whole process and in your 2-week weight and in your pregnancy, but I've just got to learn a balance between what's too much and what's not enough, and I've talked about that before. So I'm going to try it this way, see if it makes any difference. I've just got to rule out things that I think is helping and things that aren't, because I don't want to have to go through this too many times and being like, oh, what if I hadn't done that, and what if I'd done that, and what if I had done that. So that's sort of where I'm at in terms of exercise and that sort of thing. Like I said, doing acupuncture, trying to eat as healthy as I can, which just over Easter didn't really go so well because I had quite a few more Easter eggs than I probably should have, but that's fine. I'm getting back into the healthy eating and just in general looking after my health as well as my emotional health and that sort of thing as well. So that's what I'm aiming for this cycle. Fingers crossed for me, guys, that this hopefully will work and I actually get some eggs at the end of it. I just want to know what it's like to get to that stage where you've got eggs and, you know, the whole fertilization process and that sort of stuff. I would love to get to that stage this time, so that is my aim. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty good. I've got no symptoms yet, just feeling a little bit run down from work and feeling a bit sick, but other than that I'm feeling pretty good. So hopefully it'll continue this way and it'll just be a really nice cycle and I'll feel really good throughout the next few weeks. My next appointment is on Friday with the fertility specialist to have an ultrasound and some blood tests to see how things are progressing. I'll definitely let you guys know how I go then. At that appointment I'll definitely know if this increased dosage is helping or not, and whether or not I will need to increase my dose and that sort of thing. So I'll definitely keep you informed and I'll see you guys then. Bye!